saying yesterday, a question that I've been asked a lot is, what's the difference between Cura Romana and ketosis?
Ketosis,
So,
yeah.
Ketosis, yeah.
And I think I even may say it wrong. My sister told me I did. The ketones, so it's ketosis, I suppose. But
okay.
yeah. The difference, they are in some ways similar. On Cura Romana, because of the restrictive food plan and the essential spray, your body will go into a mild state of ketosis, which really means that your body has two mechanisms to use for energy in the body. One is through glucose, which the majority of us use, just from the fruits and vegetables and even the meats, because protein will turn into glucose in the absence of other carbohydrates. And the other option is fats through ketones, and ketones are produced in the liver through the fats that we consume.
Yeah.
So those are really the two options. And so on a ketogenic diet, what will happen is that you eat round about 80% of your intake is fat, which is really restricting your body of all forms of sugar, which then will force the body to make that metabolic shift into using ketones for fuel rather than using glucose. The major difficulty with a lot of people with trying a ketogenic diet is that depending on their insulin resistance levels, some people can make the shift into ketosis anything from a week, but can go up to a month or 2 months in order to make that happen. Yeah, it depends on what condition their body is and the way that they've been eating and other aspects.
So if they're comparing, if their friend's done it, so they think they'll do it too, which really gets my goat, they may have a completely different experience. So it really is about where your own body's
where
at,
your own body
not
is.
what someone else has
done. And to be honest, that's always going to be the case, really. The difference with Cura Romana is that with the use of the essential spray and the restricted food plan is that it allows your body to make that transition very quickly and very gracefully. That's not to say that there isn't a transformation period that can be quite difficult, and anybody that's been on it will know that the first week is the difficult one. You may go through detoxification reactions, you may get a little bit of a headache, you may feel irritable, and then you make that shift and suddenly you're like, oh my God, I feel like I have so much energy and I'm eating so little, and even the food that I am eating, it just seems so huge to me.
Why do I usually eat so much? I don't need to eat all that food. I've got all this energy and I feel amazing, and I'm not hungry.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing.
That is the,
and that really is because you are using your inessential fat stores, and the body loves ketones are the preferred source of fuel for the body. The brain loves it, the body loves it. It also gives the mitochondria a rest period as well, which the mitochondria, very much like the heart, has just been beating and beating and beating forever and doesn't ever get a moment to rest. So there is a moment of just and the other thing that also noticed, which I think kind of comes into the transformation that occurs, is that when you are running on the inessential fat stores, because your body is not concerned and not worried about where it's going to get its next meal, or where is its next energy source coming from, or I need another cup of coffee, or I need an energy drink, or anything of this nature. It doesn't feel that way at all. It feels very peaceful, because it's like, you know what? I could not eat for the next 2 or 3 days and I wouldn't even notice.
I'm cool. I'm cool. I quite like this whole thing of not eating so much and not grabbing processed food. I mean, that for me is the big thing as well, that the food that you do eat, none of it's processed. So you're just back to this simple food, and that's so freeing in a way, so it's freeing in terms of you keep your food really simple, but it's really nice to have permission to not be able to eat anything else in a strange kind of way.
And it's amazing actually, because a lot of people when they start, they're like, I don't think I can do this food plan thing. And then when they're in it and they're moving into consolidation, it's almost the complete opposite. It's like, I really liked the restrictions. I really liked being told that I could only have these things and sticking to it. And then when they move into consolidation, they're like, oh my God, I don't know that I can do it, because now I can try more things and eat more things.
Make choices.
Yeah, make choices.
And I think for me, it was that actually what I could eat when I was on the plan was actually there was so much I could eat. So it's not that I'd learned that I could survive very nicely on proteins that I liked, on vegetables that I liked, you know, a couple of pieces of fruit a day. So actually I wasn't being deprived, you know, it wasn't kind of hard to only eat those foods. And that was just so simple and a real relief. And it is then when the world comes back to your door, isn't it? with all the temptations.
All the temptations,
So, hi everyone, this is Victoria, and hopefully you just really enjoyed that video and got lots of useful information. Please subscribe, press the button and subscribe to the Eggshell Therapies channel, because there's going to be lots more interesting videos coming relating to nutrition or movement or body work, and also videos about the way we think, meditation, beliefs, all kinds of things. So basically a whole bunch of stuff relating to how we feel and what can help us feel better. Also, please leave your comments if there's any more information that you would have liked to know about, or you know, whatever the videos bring up for you, please give me feedback, because it will give us more things to think about to make new videos for. So hopefully you'll subscribe, and then you'll automatically get the next videos when they come out. So until next time, thank you for watching, and see you again soon.